Beth Harrison with Dallas Native Voice, and I'm sitting here today with Darren Edgar with Churchill Mortgage, and I have a question for you.
Okay.
What is the least expensive way I can get into a home?
Well, if you're a veteran, there is a zero down
Okay.
payment option. Okay. Now, the other option is with a conventional loan, there's a 3% down option.
Okay.
Okay. Or there's the government FHA program that has a 3.5% down option.
Okay, so let's assume between FHA and conventional, because I'm not VA.
Okay.
So I don't have that luxury. So what's the difference? Why would I do FHA versus conventional? What's my situation there?
Right. So if you have a higher credit score, and we usually say around a 700 or above,
Okay.
usually a conventional 3% down is a better option for you. Now, both of these options have what's called PMI or MI, which is mortgage insurance.
Okay.
Okay. On a conventional loan, that mortgage insurance will eventually go away once you pay down the mortgage to less than 78% of the value of the home when you bought it.
Okay, so that will eventually go off of the loan. So that little extra payment you're making a month for the mortgage insurance premium or private mortgage insurance in that case will eventually can go away.
That's right.
All right, so on FHA, where does that mortgage insurance premium go?
Well, you start paying that from the get-go,
Okay.
and it unfortunately never goes away.
So I can't ever get rid of it. Even if my house appreciates so high, I can never get rid of that.
Well, there is a way to get rid of it, and it's called refinance.
Oh my goodness, so then you have
Yeah.
the cost of refinancing in
That's
there.
right.
So pay me now or pay me later, you're gonna pay me.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. So, okay, so then the logic is if I don't have a great credit score, say my score is 675,
Okay.
and I want to do a conventional loan, then how do I do that? Because obviously I can't just do 3%, so how little can I get away with?
You can do the 3%, but the rate is going to be high.
Okay.
So we would recommend that if you have a lower credit score,
Mhm.
below a 700, and you want to do conventional, then go ahead and save up 5%.
Okay.
It will be a much better rate for you.
All right, and the same principle applies. I'll still have the mortgage insurance.
Correct?
However, it will go away over a period of time when I have 20% either vested in the property or it is value's gone high enough to make that go away.
Right.
Okay, got it. So on a FHA loan, since that does stay, let's say I'm able to get a 4% interest on an FHA loan
Okay.
versus a 4.25 on a conventional.
Okay.
Which would be my better way to go? A higher interest rate and have this mortgage insurance that goes away, or FHA and get a lower interest rate all the time?
Now, if you have a lower credit score,
Mhm.
there's going to be more of a difference in rate than
Okay.
just a 1/4%.
Okay.
If that was the case, I would tell you go with the conventional.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Got it. All right. So that's part of the counseling of figuring out the best way to go for everyone, isn't it?
It is, and I will add this, that if you can put 5% down, it's always recommended, because the private mortgage insurance
Right.
rate on a 5% down is much less than a 3% down. So that extra
Interesting.
2% makes a really big difference if you can do it.
Oh, I didn't realize that changed given how much you put down. I wasn't aware that the mortgage insurance premium changed from one
It
loan
does.
to another.
Once you put down 10%,
Mhm.
it goes way down, 15% even lower.
Okay, good to know. Because that's just a cost that goes to your payment every month that you cannot deduct in any way. It's just an extra payment that's going out. And the reason that mortgage insurance premium is on there is because you've put so little down, and correct me if I'm wrong, the mortgage holder looks at it as you don't have enough invested in the house, and if something goes wrong, you either won't repair it or you can't repair it because you don't have the money to do it, and eventually the house would go into foreclosure. So that insurance premium is sitting there to cover any loss that the bank might have if you stop paying for the house. And like I said, you just don't have enough invested in it. When you have 20% or more invested in it, the mortgage holder feels like, okay, you got enough money tied up in this house that you're not just going to blatantly walk away.
Right,
So-
it is mortgage insurance for the lender.
Right.
Should you foreclose, so they can get the house back
Yeah.
on the market and get it off their books.
Right.
It doesn't benefit you in the least.
No, it does not. It's just the price you pay for being able to get a loan for so little. So as long as you understand why that insurance premium is on there in the first place, it kind of starts to make sense as to why the mortgage holder would do something like that.
Yes, education is definitely the key.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for listening. And as always, you can find us on all social media or at dallasnative.com.